Morning guys, it's Italy time. Are you gonna miss me? Huh? Are you gonna miss me? Kerry and I have been dreaming of a trip to Italy for a while now, but we wanted to go when we could spend at least a month there so that we really had time to explore. We had originally planned to go to Japan because we didn't think that Kerry could get a month off work, but when he asked his boss for time off, he told Kerry that he could just take the whole month. So we went to Italy. In typical Bella and Kerry style, we had a bit of a rocky journey on the way there, all of which I was trying to explain here, but planes are very loud. Sydney to Dubai. So I just went through all the awkwardness of filming with people watching me for nothing. But basically our flights got delayed, so we missed all our connecting flights, had to be put on all new ones, and ended up with 36 hours of travel from house to hotel rather than the original 24, so we were just exhausted. When we arrived in Milan, we caught a train to Como and had an email from the hotel saying that from Como train station we could walk to the ferry, which would be about an 8-minute walk, catch a ferry to Bellagio, and they'd pick us up from there, which seemed easy enough. So we lugged our 30-kilo bags through Como in our trackies in 30-degree heat, which took about 20 minutes, and we arrived at the ferry at 4:15 p.m. When they arrived though, they told us the next ferry wasn't until 7:20 p.m. So we booked an Uber, who ended up being so sketchy, but that's a whole other story. We cancelled that, walked around for an hour and a half trying to find food and a taxi, gave up, booked the ferry, and then somehow half an hour later managed to find a taxi. But that wasn't the end of our struggles. Oh no, my bag had pretty much exploded in transit. This is my shampoo and conditioner. Ew! It looks like there's just cum. It's a good thing that I always pack enough underwear in case of emergency, like me shitting myself twice a day every day for the entire trip. Also, my makeup mirror broke. Excuse me. Oh my god. The hotel room was also totally different than the photos on the website, and it wasn't cheap, so that was a little bit disappointing. And I'm not trying to complain, I just want to be real about the ups and downs of our trip. And the view was incredible, so we were in good spirits anyway. We showered, we got dressed, and we went straight out to explore and climbed about 110 stairs on our way to dinner. But the view at dinner was unreal. So today is our first official day in Italy. We're kind of just walking around Bellagio exploring because that's where we're staying. We've been looking for a supermarket since we got here last night. On our first day, we decided to go to Como, get the cable car up the mountain, and get some lunch with a beautiful view. We were definitely getting our bearings on our trip at this point, and going back, I would have hired a boat or visited some villas, but we had an amazing time anyway. I'm not very good at vlogging. Like, I don't talk a lot because I don't know what to say.
Just do random shit. Just take your camera off the building so it happens.
Yeah, but then they would never see the vlog because I would lose it.
Shit, true.
Shit.
How's it? What's wrong? A what?
A brain freeze.
That's it, that's the haircut.
We decided we were going to go on a day trip to Milan, because why not? And it fell out. Go. They don't run. Those pigeons don't give a fuck. Look at this. are just walking around Milan at the moment. We cannot find food anywhere. I don't know why. And my feet are killing me. Oh my god, I have like one here. This is fucked. There's like actually blisters on the bottom of my feet. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very necessary. The hotel took our knife. It's Venice time.
We've been expecting you. We've been expecting you. Yeah.
Oh shit. Waiting on the keys. Our person who's meant to be meeting us to give us the keys is running late. Will we ever get our keys? I don't know. When she gets here with the keys, I'm gonna give her one of these. Where are the keys now? And we just keep waiting.
1 hour later.
Kerry and I are just gonna go get some food now because we haven't eaten since breakfast. What's the time? It's 6. So quite hungry. My brother always makes fun of me because whenever I recommend a place for him to eat, he says that I judge places based on their potatoes. Look at this little tiny watermelon. My boyfriend's head for comparison. Oh my god, tiny rock melon. You know they call them cantaloupes in America? Hello. Good morning, guys. We are trying to find some breakfast, which seems to be a difficult thing for us to do in Italy. I actually hate coffee, but the jet lag is so bad. And every time I drink, I put my pinky out like I'm some kind of fancy bitch or something. Pizza party. Yeah, bye. Oh.
Not me personally, but I reckon some people could jump that.
No way. Just 2 eggs in their gelato.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Viva Bella.
On our second day in Venice, we headed to a library that makes stairs out of their damaged books, which looked magical online, but honestly it was a little bit underwhelming in real life. And then we hopped on a ferry and headed to a colourful little island called Burano, which legend has it that the houses were painted in these bright colours so that fishermen could find their way home when it was foggy. So we just walked around, we had some lunch and explored the beautiful little town. We made it to Burano, the most beautiful place I've ever seen. What a little sploot. Oh, the tail. What the fuck? Who eats pizza like that? Later that afternoon, we headed back to Venice to get to our booking at the top of this duty-free shopping mall, which is so random, but it honestly had the most beautiful view in Venice. Where's the cannoli?
Here's a cannoli.
Oh yeah, baby. How do you eat this? Oh yeah. It is our last night here. Just about to pack. Poor Kerry is sick as a dog. You guys are going to fucking die at where we're staying in Florence. Hey, Kerry. Wait, babe, I don't think I...
Okay, well, you know what?
No. Just arrived in Florence and Kerry left his bag on the train with his camera and his retainer in it. Currently walking to the train station because of this dingus. What is this elevator? Can I open it? Oh my god. It wasn't opening. I keep scaring myself. God, I hate small spaces. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Kerry and I are just out at lunch now and then we're gonna go back because he is so sick. So we're just gonna have a day in bed, rest up. We have been sitting in bed watching Netflix all day. Ordering Uber Eats in Italy. Got a little pastas and we're eating them up on the balcony. This looks kind of funky, but we'll see. Some fireworks going on right now, so we're trying to run to the top of our place to like watch them.
Let's go.
The next day wasn't a great day for us. It was a travel day from Florence to Cinque Terre. I did actually film a little bit, but we were hot and sweaty and annoyed at the situation, so I just thought this would be better. And I don't want to drag on too much because it's a bit of a long story, but I'll leave it in the description if you are interested. Traveling is amazing, but sometimes things go wrong and that's okay. When we got to our hotel, we showered, we felt a lot better, and it's hard to dwell on the things that didn't go right when you're in such a beautiful place. So we headed out for some dinner. We just ordered some pasta from this little joint. It's crazy how like this is just a place. Like it's just, you know, but like it's so beautiful. Like people just live here and it's just like so beautiful.
I would change my ways, I know for sure.
There was this like cat attacking everyone. Oh my god, it really fucked you up. That was like evil.
Oh my god, it's all over my...
I think this is the cat that attacked Kerry. But he's so cute.
I've got it right and I got it wrong.
Everyone recommended this place up here. There was a massive line. No thank you. Oh my god, so Kerry and I left and now there's like literally one group left in the line. Bye. That's our luck. And we're back.
So
I can't move my head like that.
We're just gonna go to Venice and Monterosso by train. Go to the beach.
we got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself.
It's so big.
It looks yeah.
When I was young, I thought control
Oh, yeah.
would lead me to an ending road. And have it made
The roof of the bathtub is like little stars.
anything that was for me. And I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song.
Hey Kerry.
Hello.
Look at all that oil. This is literally just cheese, oil and carbs. And my body is like, please, just one vegetable at some point. And I'm like, okay.
I've said it many times, I know. I would change my ways, I know for sure.
We're going in on a Jesus.
They settled down beneath my feet. I've got it right and
So Kerry just ate at this place called Nonna Gina's.
I You said Kerry just ate at Nonna Gina.
Did I?
Yeah.
Kerry and I just went to eat at a place called Nonna Gina's and it was like
Really good. Spit it out.
here as the my fingers walk over your head.
Hello, climbing to the top of the tower at 12:30. Just kidding, I couldn't do it. I literally hate being claustrophobic because, I mean, not only am I deathly terrified of small spaces, but it just stops me from doing so many things, so many once in a lifetime things, and I just like physically cannot do them. Even when I try and like push myself and do it, physically cannot. Like I'll start having a panic attack. It sucks so bad. This car looks like how I feel. We just tried to go up a church and I couldn't because I'm claustrophobic, and I started crying, and Kerry said, well, if you're gonna cry, at least turn the camera on. We're going back to Nonna Gina's to cheer me up.
When I was young, I thought control would lead me to an ending road, and heavy metal seemed to be the only thing that was.
So empowering. It's Tina, the talking tummy.
Won't you be my guide and let me follow? Can I?
Oh my god, Kerry. This smells like vodka.
Put it that way and it definitely will.
Yeah.
This is the Shrek soundtrack.
It's on my face. You wanna go? Okay, let's go. Follow that sound. We found it.
Bravo, you're good.